back and forth and arguing with each other and everything like that between Ibaka, Durant, Westbrook, whoever else was on the floor that they wanted to yell at. They yelled at everybody. Robertson was playing the best defense of anybody, but got yelled at more than anybody. I'm like, dude, he's trying to guard Klay Thompson, and he's trying to guard Steph Curry.
What more you
Stop
want
yelling at that poor man.
What more you want him to do?
God darn. I'm like, just leave the poor man alone. He can only do so much. No, and don't tell him to shoot because he can't. They yelled at the poor, shoot the ball. I can't. God damn it. Why am I going to shoot it?
Yeah. So I'm telling you, man.
Poor dude.
It was great watching that comeback, man.
But if anybody's saying if anybody's saying Billy Donovan ain't the right coach for that team, they need to watch the job that he did.
He did a wonderful job.
Just the Spurs series alone validates that Billy Donovan is the right coach.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The Spurs series alone. I don't care what happened in that fight. The Spurs series alone is the thing that validated him as being the right coach for that team. The adjustments that he made and the things that he did. And he had OKC on the ropes saying, look here, we ain't going to play this man-to-man. If they pick you, switch on to the other guy. We have enough athleticism. We have enough length. Switch up on the guys. Play defense that way. Bad part for the Cavs. They don't have nobody that can do that. And that's going to be one of the things we talk about later on, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the Cavs offense through the postseason. And Josh, I want to start with you first, and give me your thoughts.
We've only got through 2 questions. And we're 45 minutes in.
Well, I got to do some editing. So,
yeah.
Go ahead, Josh. What are your thoughts on the Cavs offense through this postseason so far?
Like I said before, just it's a lot of dribble penetration, and then kick out to the shooters. And like the Cavs, I guess you can kind of see they're trying to really mimic the way the Warriors are doing things. Not completely, but to that they're really trying to take advantage of the small ball, which a lot of people in the league are trying to do now, and they're really trying to surround shooters around their playmakers. So I think that throughout the playoffs they've been really, really consistent. I mean, but on top of that, just to add to that, they've played pretty mediocre teams. Toronto. I mean, Toronto's a good team, but compared to Cleveland in the West, it's not much of a competition really. So you have Toronto, Detroit,
and Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh man. I mean, Jeff Teague just mouthing off, and they got swept. So that just wasn't any good for their program. But
gotcha.
And he's out of there too. There's rumors going around that he's about to be traded to the 76ers. So I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, just going back to Cleveland, I think they've been very solid, just kind of steamrolling everybody they've played.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna take this one, Kevin. You want to go?
What?
Answer talk about their offense through the postseason a little bit.
It's been good because they haven't played nobody with any defense. That's why it's been good.
Yeah, give them credit.
Hey, I give them credit. They've been making their shots, which when you look at flipping J.R. Smith and these guys, and you're like, oh, now they're making their 3-point. J.R. Smith hits some of the most stupidest 3-point shots I've ever seen in my life. He could be somebody grabbing his ankle and he'll make it, but he can't make a wide open jumper. It's just crazy. But their offense has been good though. It's been a lot of what you saw in Miami, where it was put everybody on the floor, put LeBron at like the 4, put Kevin Love at the 5, or Chris Paul. It's the same thing that they did in Miami.
Yeah. Just to tell you how good they've been shooting the ball from 3-point land. J.R. Smith is shooting 46%. Kyrie's shooting 45%. Love is shooting 46%. They both rank first, second, and fifth in 3-point percentage among 21 players who attempted at least 50 threes in the playoffs. Channing Frye, who I guess I jumped the gun and say he missed 8 threes already. He's actually 26 for 45. So he's been solid. The bench unit, you got Delly, who Kevin doesn't like, Shumpert, and Jefferson.
I told you we can't say that name on this show.
James and Fry had outscored opponents by 46 points, and they've been said statistically they've been the best 5-man group units out there. So, and then of course they went bonkers against Atlanta. They made their 25 threes, which is the most ever made in the playoff games and whatnot. So to break that down, they've just been definitely making the 3-ball, man. This has been making them dangerous, and they've been getting rest, and so they've been steamrolling through teams. Even though they lost 2 against Toronto, they came back, and Game 5, you thought Toronto had any hope in stealing it. They erased that. They beat them, but I forgot the number. I know they was up by 40 points at one time.
They beat them by like 4.
Yeah, it was bad. You looked on the bench and saw Kyle Lowry's face, and he looked like he just lost his best dog.
He
friend.
stole his puppy.
Exactly.
They stole his puppy.
His body language was so bad. It was just that bad of a butt whooping that I just was. You gotta give them credit though. They've been. I know their opponents have not been the best, but they got here and they got a lot of rest, and it does bode well for them going forward. So, yeah, I'm gonna go into the next question. I'm gonna go to Kevin first because this is.
Oh, good.
He actually did this in our crazy intro. What does it say to you about Steph Curry's ununanimous MVP to get to the finals again?
It says everybody that was bitching about him winning the unanimous MVP needed to shut their fucking mouth. I'm tired of hearing about you. Michael Jordan never won it. Michael Jordan played with Charles Barkley, freaking Clyde Drexler. He played with all of these greats that we always mention. He played with a shitload of them.
You only named 3. There's way more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Karl Malone, John Stockton,
David Robinson,
I can name.
Hakeem Olajuwon. We
I
keep
can
going.
name forever.
We keep going.
There's a reason why he never won it unanimously. Because there was always somebody else that done something great that year.
Yeah.
No one hit 402 3-pointers in a season this year. No one led their team to a 73-win season this year. No one scored as many points in as less of minutes as this guy did. Shut.
How many minutes did he play, Kevin, per game?
Like 12 and scored 37 points. So just shut up. He deserved it. He deserved it.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Y'all need to go watch Frozen and just let it go. God, y'all all, this is what it boils down to. People have LMS.
Go ahead and break that down for me.
Little man syndrome. People have it. People don't like seeing a 6'2" skinny little dude on the NBA. They want their 6'8", 275-pound monsters to own the NBA. No one wants a little man to own a big man sport. And that's what it boils down to. That's why he gets so much hatred. That's why a lot of people like him. People like him, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Because they haven't, that he's little, he's this, he's that, he shouldn't be doing this. All he's got is his jumper. That's another thing I can't fucking stand. All he's got is his jumper. I've seen him do way more than shoot jumpers and put your team away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But God, for God's sake, let it go. Get over your little man syndrome and just be done with it.
That's really a casual fan talking to you. You think that's all he does, just do jump shots.
Be done. That's every
really
fan.
The casual. Even as the other fan, that's terrible. You think that's all he just got to jump shot.
All he does is shoot jumpers. Have you watched the game of his besides these games that have just went on? Hell, have you watched these games that just went on?
You just watch the game besides highlights?
He was doing more. Yeah, you just watching the highlights? Are you playing your video game where all he was at 99 and you were shooting it from half court with him? Is that all you were doing? Just get over it. There was a reason why he won it.
Gotcha.
There was a reason, but there's a reason why he's getting so much hatred, and it's that little man syndrome. A little guy has never owned the NBA like he is doing right now.
Yeah.
I know Steve Nash won it, and Steve Nash is no big guy. But Steve Nash won it in a completely different way that this guy's winning. And somebody told me that the Phoenix Suns that year shot a lot of three-pointers. You know who their highest average person on that team was? A guy who didn't shoot three-pointers. It was Amari Stoudemire. I'm like, really? Really? They shot a lot of three-pointers? They shot a lot of three-pointers. How many did Amari Stoudemire shoot to score 40 a game? I'm like, please. The uneducation of people. I need to come up with an education of America.
I'm telling you, man.
The people, if you're going to say something, please have factual stuff to back it up before you say it to me.
All right, Josh, your thoughts
Because I will call you out on
Steph Curry's unanimous MVP and how to get to his trip to get to the finals again.
Oh man, I think honestly, Lee. I guess before the Portland Trailblazers lost, I thought it would either be between Kawhi, maybe even Damian Lillard, but then I really just saw Curry just really just exceeding the numbers, and he did better on the records that he broke last year, and when nobody really thought those can be broken even more. So he did that on top of winning a championship. Well, I mean, taking his team to the championship. So, I mean, and the 73 wins, and the fact that he's doing that at that size, because he doesn't weigh a lot. He's not over 6'4", and he's, I mean, when they played the Spurs early in the season, and people thought Kawhi Leonard was really just going to completely lock him down, and that Steph Curry wasn't really going to do much. I mean, he made him look stupid on multiple situations or occurrences. So I just really I think at the end of the day, Steph Curry is the guy who deserves to get the unanimous. And the fact that it was unanimous just kind of further shows you that he deserves the MVP award. So I mean, there's not really much of an argument you can make there, really. I mean, a lot of the guys have a lot of credibility to make themselves to put themselves in that race, but nobody has the credentials or at least the accolades that Steph Curry is now gaining.
Yeah, both what you and Kevin said, I totally agree, and I had no argument with him being the unanimous MVP. I couldn't think of a player that could even got one vote. What he has done and carried that team to the heights that he had carried them. Even the games that he missed, the few games that he missed, I know one was against Dallas and a couple more. You can definitely see the impact that this guy has on the court. But he does more than just shoot the ball. He's someone who can create for teammates. He's someone that is probably one of the best dribblers in the game, one of the best ball handlers in the game. This guy brings so much to your court that you really have to guard this guy, as Kevin said, from 50 feet because he is a threat from that. I mean, he literally beat OKC during the season from a half-court shot, even longer than that. This guy's definitely a threat. And for now, there's a case where this shouldn't be argued. I don't think it should be argued at all. The Coach of the Year should be one that's a little bit up for debate. Honestly, I thought Terry Sly should have got from Portland. That's just me. But, Steph Curry is the main reason why this Golden State train is going so well. And
I agree with you on the coach, but you can't give Coach of the Year to anybody else when you break a record. If a record wouldn't have been broken, if they would have won 72, you could have looked at it as this guy did absolutely nothing with the time. But once you break a record, you got to give people stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
You got to give people stuff when they break records.
Yeah.
Did Phil Jackson get it when they gave him 72 wins, even though he had Michael Jordan and all of them? Yes. So yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, I mean, we expected Golden State, not that great, but it was awesome. We thought Portland.
I did not expect Golden State to win 73 flipping ball games, and I damn sure didn't expect Portland to even make the playoffs. But like I said, it was a good job. But when you break a record, when you usually break records, you win stuff.
So you should now. Here's another question I asked you, Kevin. Should Luke Walton got Coach of the Year?
Hell yeah. No, what Luke Walton done was got a job.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of it.
Yeah.
I would take the job over Coach of the Year. I would take the job. He got a job out of it.
Now,
albeit, but he got a job out
of it. True. Now, as you take a sip of your soda here, I was going to ask you the next question. Going here. Are you worried about his injuries going forward? Because it's been reported about the knee and the ankle and everything like that. That doesn't concern you at all?
Did you watch Game 7? Didn't know.
I did.
Nope. Only thing I'm worried about is that Dellavedova does his usual crap and tries to kill him. That's what I'm worried about.
Josh, I asked that question to you. Are you worried about his injuries going forward?
Dellavedova going to die bombing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Kevin. Dellavedova, I mean, I guess he's kind of universally known for playing good defense, but it is kind of archaic in the way that he really tries to defend a player. He may try to grab onto you. He may just try to trip over you or fall over you to stop the play.
He's Draymond Greenlight.
He said he's Draymond Greenlight.
There you go.
I have a little concern, but Game 7 definitely did erase a little of those doubts. a little bit. But it's one of those, man.